Alright, so hopefully we are live at this time. Hello guys and welcome to the stream today. We are in the beautiful Pilatus PC12. We're going to be doing a flight for surf here out of Denver. And we are flying up to Shadron in Shadron Mud. Alright, so just getting the weight and balances set up here. We have only 5 passengers today. I'm just going to go ahead and put my usual weight. We're not going to go with a co-pilot today, and we are going to run down to here and remove the remainder of these passengers. We don't have any cargo today, so everything is going to remain as is. I am now just going to check our fuel and everything here from SimBrief. So from here, we are basically in the hangar here at the stand 6 on ground. We just took this out of the hangar and we are basically going to get our passengers out and taxi out. We're going to start up in the hangar. We're going to get taxi out. It says here we do have 275 pounds of cargo, but we're going to look at about 1,000 pounds of fuel to get out there. So I am just going to go ahead and pop in those 1,000 pounds. Let's go 997, 1023. That's fine. All right, so it'll give us at least a little bit of fuel to get out. All right, and let me get this done. All right, we are in Vatsim today, so we do have the ground controller online. Let me just put away my lock here. Our door is still opened. Our passengers are in there. If you notice, you can actually look at it. You can see them right there, but our doors are open right now. So I'm just getting everything in the aircraft set up. So right now, I'm just going to go ahead and get our batteries put in. Batteries on. Nav lights are on, and we're getting our avionics set up. Our standby bus is going to be on, and we're going to have external power set on right now. Alright, so while the airplane comes to life, we are going to go ahead and get our SimBrief flight plan started. So we're going to import from SimBrief this beautiful GTN 750 here. Okay, so we're just analyzing the import file, and yeah, we're gonna load that in. There we go, Denver. Okay. All right, so we're gonna check our procedure today. It's a yellow 4 departure, Bravo Fox Fox transition. Let me just do some of my terrain test.
EGPWS system OK.
All right, let's do our autopilot test. Set this to auto.
Warning, autopilot trim.
And now we're gonna set our, I like setting this on the ground here, so it does not create any issues further down the line. Alright, so we're just gonna set this up to a little above 27,000 feet because we're gonna go up to at least 27,000 feet. So I'm gonna get it a little bit above 27,000 feet, and we're gonna change this over to nav so we can go to GPS mode here. And we're gonna go ahead and contact ground here. So we can get our clearance out. Let's check ground 121.850, and let's go to that 121.850. We're transferring that over, and we're gonna put our standby 122.8, and we're saving that. Let's go. Let's transfer.
United 1330, runway 8. Continue taxi via Foxtrot. Turn left, Bravo Sierra. Left Golf. right on Zulu and Mike. Left on Bravo Sierra, left on Golf, Bravo Sierra and Mike, 1330. United 1330 and negative. It'll be left. It'll be your next left, and a left on Golf. Continue Golf to Zulu, then Zulu to Mike. Can you send that to a PDC, please, just so I don't forget it? I'm trying to write it down as fast as possible, but it's just not working out. I cannot send through PDC. I can send through a message, though. Sure, that works.
Denver ground friendly. I'm sorry, I forgot my push to talk. Denver ground friendly 885 radio check.
Friendly 85, Denver ground 555.
Alright, so
Well, I have it pulled up on our chart. I don't remember what you said. Yeah, I can do that.
okay, so we're good.
And a 1330, I just sent it to you as well.
And I am gonna go ahead and get everything ready
And
for
you know, if
our
I
startup.
cannot remember for the life of me if I cleared you for push and start. If I did not, you know, if I
Alright, we're
push
gonna get
and
our
start approved,
doors
the straight back,
closed.
stop the first line, call for taxi, and you can expect runway 17 left for departure now.
Alright, closed and locked.
You said
There we go.
Yeah,
Hopefully this
Okay.
does not come as a dual
You
audio
said
because my
the rare
audio, the way
two
my audio is set up,
one for the
I'm hoping it does not
Yes,
mess
you know,
everything up.
5624 heavy, yep, your push and start is approved, and you can expect runway 17 left for departure.
Alright, let me just pull this down a bit.
Okay, just to make sure, will it be the same fit for 564?
Yep, United 564, it'll be the same fit, just off runway 17 left instead of runway 25.
Or is it 564?
Hey, Denver ground, we're gonna disconnect. We'll see you later, 1330. Yeah. And a friendly 885, were you calling Denver ground?
Nope, I didn't call you, but I would like to take my clearance right now, if you don't mind.
Friendly 885, clearance is available. It'll be a full route clearance advice, ready to copy.
Ready to copy, friendly 885.
Friendly 885, you're cleared to Cedar Rapids Airport via the Hawk 2 departure, Bryce transition, Bravo, Romeo, Yankee, Charlie, Charlie, direct Scott Bluff, direct, on via the SID, departure offline, squawk 5575.
Shit. What was it again? Okay, Avia Plana, Shadran. Roger, so friendly 885, we are cleared to Shadran via the Hawk 2 departure, Bryce transition. And you said that, no, actually, SKO, direct SKO, and squawk 5575, correct?
Friendly 885, it is a direct Scott Bluff, Bravo, Foxtrot, then direct to the field.
Got you, Bravo Fox, and direct to my route, 5575 on that squawk for friendly 885, thanks.
Friendly friendly 885, right back correct, expect runway 8 for departure, call me for taxi.
Roger, we'll expect runway 8 for departure. We'll call for taxi, friendly 885. Alright, so I kind of stuffed up on that clearance there. So we gotta change our departure route in. So we got a different departure, and we gonna have to change that. So we're gonna change the runway.
It is actually
We have 7. We
Davis
got runway
for
8,
arrival.
and he set the
Information
Hawks.
Foxtrot is for departure, and you should have already received the TDC.
Hawk to Hawk. Oh, nope, that's wrong. Hawk to transition over to.
And the Southwest 4644 it'll actually be for push.
Bryce. But I don't see Bryce out here. So we're just looking for it. Alright, we're just gonna go with the Hoff 2, and we are not. Let's just use Saber. And we're heading up here anyways. Alright, so let's just load this departure into our GPS so we can get going. Let's just check our routed, and we're out.
Test on our Denver ground will be stepping away for 30 seconds.
Alright, so Denver ground is stepping away for about 30 seconds. We should be able to get out of here without any issues. So, we're just getting everything set up. I'm just checking my charts here. We're changing our chart on, we are using Avia Planner right now, so I'm gonna be changing that chart right now. Oh, we gotta change our runway. So our runway 08 and our chart off 2. Alright, Saber transition, and then as filed. Okay, so we are good. Okay, so a 12,000, and we should be all set. Okay, so our charts are all set. Off to climb, and we're climbing via the SID. We're going up to at least 12,000, and we're continuing on that climb. So let's set. Our first initial climb is going to be up to 10,000, so we're going to put that in the box as per the departure route in here, and we are going to pop in our beacon lights, and we're going to get ready for our engine start. So we got Gen 1 and off, battery master, avionics is on, and our fuel pump set to auto, ignition set to auto, so we can make sure everything is good down here. We're all set down here. Oh, and our squawk code, which they gave us 5575, and enter. So there we go. We're still on standby for that, and we're going to prep for startup. Never started inside of a hangar before, but we are going to go ahead and get our hangar start going. All right, so we've started our starter right now. And there we go. We got our engine propeller rotation. Alright, so our NG is where we want it. There we go. We got good ITT. Alright, so we're still in the green. It looks like we did bottom out at 712. And there we go. We have bottomed out. So our beacon lights and so on. Let's turn off our external power. We're going to switch on to our generator 1 and 2. Alright, so we're going to switch on the heating for our probes and our departure flaps. We're going to set flaps 15. And I just got a message. I'm closing that because I don't want any disturbances right now. And we're all set and ready to go. So we're going to contact Denver ground. I haven't heard them come back yet, but I'm going to contact Denver ground for departure, and let's see if we'll get them. We'll do the pusher test once we get out and start the taxi. If you hear any noises, these are going to be things that are going on in my background. If we're near to the road and I don't have a proper location for recording and all that, so I'm just going to go ahead and call it Everground right now. Let's see what's going on.
United 564, Denver ground information, Foxtrot current, let me know when you got it. Runway 17 left, taxi via Bravo Sierra, Mike, Echo Delta.
Left, taxi, Bravo Charlie, Mike, Echo Delta, Sierra,
United 564, it's runway 17 left, taxi via Bravo Sierra, Mike, Echo Delta.
Bravo Charlie, Mike, Echo Delta, 564.
United 564, it's Bravo Sierra, not Bravo Charlie.
Sorry, Bravo Sierra.
Denver ground friendly 885 ready for taxi.
Friendly 885, this is Guapo Charlie.
Let's do on altitude reported. Oh, Charlie, 885.
Friendly 885, I got you now. Runway, let's see, runway 8. Taxi via Zulu 2, Zulu, Mike.
Zulu 2, Zulu Mike for friendly 885, runway 8. Alright, so we got our taxi clearance here. We're going to taxi out of we are going to taxi out, and then we're going to do our pusher test because we don't want to do it inside of here. It requires me to start get my engine running at a little bit. So let's taxi out. There we go. So we're taxiing out of the hangar here. Get a little bit of higher seating up here. Gotta check it to see where we're gonna. Alright, there we go. I think I just heard something happen. I'm gonna have to fix it. Give me 1 second, guys. Alrighty guys, sorry about that. We had a pipe burst just a second ago. I had to just go ahead and take a look at that. So we're taxiing out here and out and then over. So I'm getting out there right now. Alright, let's go. Alright, we're gonna do our pusher test right now. There we go. And let us press the button. Alright, push this off and then we... Alright, so our pusher test is complete. We're taxiing via Zulu 2, Zulu. Alright, let's turn our taxi lights to on. Now we are taxiing out to the runway. So as we're taxiing out to the runway right now, we're gonna run Zulu. It's gonna be out here. Alright, so now we're on Zulu. We are just gonna go ahead and ensure that everything is all set for departure. I'm sorry, there are a lot of things happening here in the Caribbean. Too much. So we're gonna switch this over to our traffic.
Southwest 4654, Denver ground, sort of cruise, go straight back south.
Alright, Zulu 2, Zulu then Mike. We're looking for Mike out here so we can taxi either left. Yeah, we're gonna taxi left on Mike, and then we're straight on to the departure runway here. Alright. So now that we're coming up, I'm sorry, my thing kind of gets moving and everything, everything just goes. All right, so we're gonna left onto Mike here so that we can approach our runway. And again, this is all gonna be running on my system with the GTX 980 and all that good stuff. No RTX cards. It's a low specs gaming, and we are sitting pretty with our FPS here. We can. Our taxiing looks good. We're on Mike here, and then we're straight in for runway 08. I can see that.
885, no further Q, local under CTAP 44.3, we'll see you.
Over to Unicom for friendly 885. You have a good one. See you. Okay, so we're over to Unicom. And Denver traffic, friendly 885. We are taxiing to runway 08. We are on Mike. Going to be lining up on runway 08 in about 5 minutes. All right, let's get that done. And we're going to hand fly most of the way up. And we are going to use our IAS mode, or we're going to use our vertical speed mode. All right, let's go into beta here as we enter the runway. And then for traffic, friendly 885, we're lining up runway 08. Alright, so we're all prepared for takeoff right now. We got our our transponder is on. We got our landing lights on, strobe lights are on, flap set 15, and cross-checked. We got our engine instruments in the green, and our runway head-in and runway is all set. So we're gonna stop right here. Our brake is set. We're gonna change this up over. We just had to swap it out here for a second. All right, so we're gonna center our runway head-in. And we're preparing for a departure. We're gonna switch to our vertical speed mode. Switch to toga, and we are ready to go. Denver traffic, friendly 885. We're departing runway 08, climbing via the SID up to 10,000. All right, here we go. Let's not over torque our engines. All right, rotate. Ooh, we got some wind here. Down, pull up our gear up. All right, so we're putting in our trim. We're trimming, and we're easing off. There we go. All right, so we are on departure, and we are climbing through 5,900. It's like we're getting over. Oop, not too hard. My everything just does what it wants here. We're gonna switch to nav mode so we can follow our navigational guidance as we go through our climb here. All right, so we're gonna set AP on it, and we're gonna engage the autopilot, get 1,100 feet of climb. All right, there we go, 1,400 feet per minute, and we're gonna dump our flaps. 1,800 feet per minute, and we're all good. Now that we're airborne, Denver traffic, friendly 885, we're airborne passing 7,600, climbing via SID up to 10,000 at this time. Oh, okay, so we got a little bit of turbulence here. Let's turn off our taxi lights, strobe lights are set on, let's keep our recogs on, and we are in our climb. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, lovely Denver out there as we climb up and out. So let's just pull out on our thing here. Our first initial climb is up to 10,000. We can continue climb up to 12,000 or we can just continue climbing. We ain't got no restrictions here today, and we're just climbing through to up to 20 flight level 270. Look at how beautiful that is. This is with Bing Maps and no photogrammetry on actually. Where is it on? I definitely cannot tell. So now that we're in that climb, I'm hoping that this does not come over a little bit too loud. It may be extremely loud. I'm gonna reduce the simulator output, I should say. Let's go down to like about, say 50, half of it. All right, there we go. So we are crossing 10,000 feet, so we're gonna turn off our landing lights. Our recog is gonna remain on, our strobe and everything. Due to the fact that we did have that little clear air turbulence, we're gonna keep our seatbelt signs on up to cruise. And we are just gonna ensure that everything remains within reasonable range for our flight today. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go, and we're in that climb beautifully. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute here. I gotta go look for my son. He's somewhere running around playing, and he is very, very, very troublesome. So give me 1 second, guys. I'll be back in like about a minute. Rightio, so guys, I did find him. He was just sitting exactly where I left him. Although he's troublesome, he's a pretty chill guy. So we are climbing now, and hopefully we can get up to our cruise altitude in about a few minutes here. Well, we're 14,000. I'll be back once we get above our transition altitude. Alrighty guys, so I'm back here to get us to transition altitude. So we're 2992 set, so our climate checklist is complete. And look at how beautiful these clouds are heading out there today. I'm hoping that we can land. If not, then we're gonna have to try to get to our alternate airport. Our alternate today, as per Avia Planner or as per Surf Air, is going to be KRAP. Hoping that we can get in there. I'm going to use Avia Planner to search up KRAP and see what we got for our charts. Do we have any charts for KRAP? Yeah, we do. We got 05. Runways look good. We got a 3,600 and an 8,700 foot runway. So runway 14 and 32 looks like the ones that we're gonna take. We got some airport charts, and I'm gonna take a look at the charts. Looks like we do have some pretty good. And if we're gonna land, we're gonna try to get off on either Alpha 3, Alpha 4, then turn right. And we're gonna be on Alpha to the ramp, which is gonna be on Golf 1. And no approaches except for our RNAV. Okay, so we are on our way to flight level 270 right now. Maybe trim looks like it's working perfectly. Precogs are on, everything looks good. And we are climbing out at a reasonable pace. We're supposed to be at 16,000 feet up here, which we are way above it. Let's go back here. We ain't got no traffic out here, so we're gonna go default nav so we can take a look. Our weather looks good in the area, and we're heading up this way, so we should have no issues. We are I'm so sorry about that. Apparently no one respects your door, no slamming door policy. But we are definitely in this amazing climb out today. I know they're pretty fine out there. And do have the tablet, but I'm not setting up that ridiculous thing that they have called the tablet. It's like they set up this aircraft and they're like, hey, we're gonna do extra with it, and then they're just like, you know what, we ain't gonna do anything extra with this. We'll just leave it as is. I wish that they do set up something like what they did for their Kodiak, or what they did for the other aircrafts that they are. I mean, they just set this up. This is like an amazing aircraft, but I think it's because of the fact that it's very difficult to code, or either it's because of the skill level that it requires this to be flown, or they have too many bugs that they cannot fix. Whatever they're doing, but yeah, we're still climbing through here pretty nicely, and let's see what we got. I'm just checking out my charts and everything here, making sure that everything goes swimmingly the way that it is supposed to. Okay, so now that we are out, we just refresh a few things here. Okay, let's do that. Let's stop that and check out this. It's interesting that we're streaming at 720p right now. I am not sure. Alright, 1,000 to go. We are good, and it looks like our pressurization is perfect. and we're all good because we set this up before departure. So our pressurization, my apologies, do look good. And I'm so sorry for the 720p stream. We may try to stream a lot more or at a higher bit rate, or I'm just getting into it. Let's see what we can. Alright, so I just had to have Google turn my light on here for a sec, but we are cruising now at flight number 270. And we are still gonna be... Alright, let's prep for our arrival. Oh, that does not look like a good thing. Okay. Alright, so we lost our arrival. That's very interesting. KCDR. Let's get that back in. Let's go to Shadron. Let's do our procedure. Alright. From what I know, they don't have any of this, but we do have an approach into Shadron. From what I know, it's an RNAV runway 21 at Edukwa. That's Echo Delta Uniform Quebec Alpha. So we are going to do RNAV runway 21 Edukwa. And we are going to load that approach in here. Alright, so again, it's not that difficult to just load your approaches in. There we go. Not difficult to load your approaches in. Let's just, there we go. So basically what's going to happen is we are going to overfly the airport at around, let's say, 5,000. We'll descend down to 5,100. We'll overfly the airport and check it out, make sure that everything is the way that it needs to be, and then we can that's too far out. Let's do about 20. Can we go 25 miles? Yep, we're set. Now with that, I gotta check out our minimums for today. I don't see it here. I think it's somewhere down here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there it is. Perfect. So we got our minimum set up. I'm gonna check the charts on Aviaplanet. No. No, no. Let's get rid of this. For the RNAV, they don't give you the chart information. Come on, we need a chart. Okay. Shows you all the transition. Okay, so localizer 30, RNAV runway 21, ILS runway 03. Okay, so we can maybe check. Okay, nothing. It does not. Oh, I could just do KCDR and then just do that. RNAV runway 12. No, RNAV runway 21. I'm just checking out my charts here to ensure that everything is good, and I can just go to airports, KCDR, and then let's search. Let's get our... Okay, we don't have any Lido charts for this. This is wild. Okay. We need to find some charts for this. For some reason, we get everything. Let's try RNAV21 charts. Let's see if Fly to Work can give it to us without a login. No, I don't see anything here. Okay. Okay, maybe. Oh, we might get something. We might get some charts here out of EarNav. Perfect. EarNav did give it to us. We are 3684. 3684. Okay, so we're about 400. Alright, so we are gonna pull back on our torque here, our ITT, and just maintain. I'm checking to see if I need to actually do this. Because the problem is that decision height is very high. Yeah, it's really high, which is gonna be ridiculous. You know what? We're not gonna switch this on for the autopilot to tell us. We will just go based upon our eyesight, or looking at our altimeter here and see what our radio altimeter will say. We'll check out our altitude. We are knowing that for our LNAV, that's going to be 3,684 feet. So we'll get something going. Don't worry. Let's see. Go. Alright, we're all set. Alright, so from my point of view here, let's go back to our map mode, and we're past Bryce here. And Saber. We gotta start doing a descent here, so we're gonna have to use our utilities here. VNAV calculation, and let's see where we're going down. Alright, so alright, so it's there. We're gonna do our fuel planning, use our data sensor, and use data sensor for that. We will definitely arrive with an hour and 50 minutes of fuel, so it did not take us that long. Enough fuel to get back. We have enough fuel to get back to our destination if we need to make it back due to weather or anything like that, but looks like we are going to be making it in. And our it's like my mouse is starting to be a little bit troublesome right now. We are definitely gonna be making it. where are we gonna be doing that? Over to Axie. There we go. Let's do this. Utilities, decal. Let's see, and all right, there we go. All right, so let's get our flight timer. On. Okay. I'm not using Navigraph charts. Maybe if I used Navigraph charts, I would have seen something a little bit better on my screen here. But I'm not using it. Big whoop, I couldn't pay that €8 for it. But we are getting this trip going pretty nice. Although I'm doing it in 720p, I believe that's why it's recording that way. Okay, so it looks like our weather out there is going to be pretty good. Actually, these are all the all the clouds in here. Okay, so my zoom function on my roller function on my mouse is getting a little bit wonky. I may need to change it, which is going to be troublesome. I've got another mouse, but going ahead and changing mice right now is just over the top. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take a look at my son, ensure that he is doing what he's supposed to do, chilling. I'll be right back, guys, for our top of descent. Alrighty guys, so we're still in cruise. My son, I just came out and checked him. He's pretty cool. Took me a few minutes for me to just check him out. But we are continuing our chill flight. We got one guy here on Vatsim sending a message, and we are all set. Flight number 270. Look how beautiful out there is. Not sure what my next flight is gonna be with Surf Gear. Let's see if we can book an additional flight and see where we're going after this. Yeah, it goes back to Denver. So from out here, the thing is, I'm gonna be the most likely the first pilot out here. So the return flight is gonna be out to Denver. We usually do this as like every day. We just do one flight for them in the PC12. That's November 821 Sierra Alpha, and we always do it on Vatsim. That's for sure. All right, so we're gonna do a dispatch through SimBrief, and we're dispatching it out. There it goes. We're sending it out through SimBrief right now. I know you can't see it because I only selected for my OBS software to record just on my simulator. So let's see. My zoom function is really going. I think my scroller is getting killed out here. All right, so Saber, we got to get down to TST. So now we go back here. We check our VNav and utilities. So right now, if we descend at about 1,000 feet per minute, we should make it down to 5,000. So let's switch down to 5,000. Oh. Nope. Oh, no. That's not what we want. 5,000, and we are gauging our vertical speed. 1,000 feet per minute, and we're pulling back on that power. Oh, my mouse is literally not scrolling for me. Alright, so... Oh, nope. It's about 900 feet per minute, and we're on that descent now. So we'll slowly start getting down to the runway because we do have to overfly the runway and get up and around for us to make that waypoint. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. And for this leg, here we go, we're turning. You know, is that we're turning to the next waypoint out here. This should be fine. We should keep that. And let's check our map. We are turning over to TST. Tango Sierra Tango. I need to check out this mouse. This mouse is really getting me off my hinges. I think I'm supposed to have another mouse somewhere. I may disconnect and reconnect. Just give me a second. Let me go swap my mouse out. Okay, guys, so we're still in our nice, slow, gradual descent. I still did not go for the damn mouse. Give me 1 second. Okay, bro, this mouse is not it. I'm gonna disconnect. All right, so we're back to our normal mouse. It's moving a lot faster if you notice. Whoop, flap, whoop, swing, swan. Yep, there it is. Okay, so we are still on our descent here. I think we gotta descend a lot faster because we gotta get into that location here. Oh, no. We're actually gonna make it, which is pretty fine. Okay. So then if we did start descending from a lot earlier on or a lot closer, then we could have made it. But again, I'm not a licensed PC12 pilot. I just fly for fun. So we do nonsensical things like these. It's just a chill flight out to that location using Surfier's livery. And what a beautiful livery it is. Look at that. Alright, so we're down in at 1,000 feet per minute. Alright, so if you notice that our fuel is getting down, so that's about quarter 50. Alright. Should be set. And the thing is, most of these don't work, so you don't get much information out of them, so I'm not sure why they didn't decide to fix that. But it's all good. I may bring my son inside so you guys are going to hear a different type of, audio noise. I think you guys are hearing things in the background, but it's all cool. Just give me a second. All right, if you notice, it took me a second to get back. I had to go do a few things here. If you hear my son in the background, it's all cool. We're gonna go ahead and 2996 for our altimeter right now. We're all set. All right, so it's like someone got something out here. I would love to know who lives all the way out here in the boonies, bro. This would be an awesome place to live, actually. No, I mean, this would be an awesome off-grid place. I don't think anyone lives out here, or if someone does live out there, it'd be pretty cool. All right, so we're descending through 16,000, going down 15,800. Okay, we're definitely gonna need to descend a lot faster. All right, let's go down a bit faster. Stop in. We need Oxony. Let's go. Oh, we got a freeze there for a second. Change the speed. There we go. So that looks like a really decent descent rate into our airport today. Should be getting over the airport, and I think that's it. Am I correct? Yeah, it's the only thing out here. I would imagine that's gonna be it. But we're not landing directly here. This is the ILS-03. We're going around, and then we're coming back around and landing right there. But we're gonna be traversing over the runway and coming back to land. This is like the pinnacle of me, you know, just keeping my hand flying down, keeping it, you know, sharp, because I do fly jets. I do fly bigger jets as well, and if you cannot hand fly, it makes no sense to actually fly your jets. So for now, we are, you know, just flying for surf air as a way to hone our light hand flying skills and keeping it sharp and cool and crisp. But look at that. That looks amazing. And all this, although this is like, I just don't want my CPU burning up. Oh, we got some turbulence out here. Okay, so our seatbelt signs are still on. Beautiful. Alright, so yeah, that's gonna be the runway, definitely, because it's the only thing out here. It's the only thing out here. Okay. Alright, so 3,700 is gonna be our minimums. Looks very clear to me, so we ain't gotta even worry about minimums. We just gotta fly down and just ensure that our runway is clear, everything looks good. I'm hoping that's the runway. Yeah, it is. It's right there. 7 miles out, and I'm seeing it. It looks pretty awesome. I mean, it's far out, and again, because of the fact that I have reduced some of my settings, it is showing up a lot further out. So, or it's not looking as highly detailed, but that is gonna be the airport right there. It looks trash right now because of my object level of detail and my scenery level of detail, or my terrain level of detail. I'm not gonna put these things up. I'm not popping these things up. I can use auto FPS to get it up, but with the way that I've set up my PC to get these, to get it into this position where I can fly successfully with no issues, I am not gonna make any further adjustments to it. Alright, but our runway looks pretty good. We have a healthy runway here. We got a healthy runway here. And we are... Okay, so So, if I'm not mistaken, let's check our ground. No ground charts. Come on, man. I would have loved to at least seen some ground shots of this, but there are no ground shots. I'm so sorry if you guys are just looking and staring into the dead of space here. Oops, looks like we froze it here for a sec. Are we over the runway or past the runway? Are we anywhere near the runway? There it is. Alright, so after landing, we're gonna try to, you know, eat up as much of the runway, got a lot of the runway to use up as we possibly can. We're coming back around to about right over here for where we're gonna be. Alright, so we should be beyond 10,000 right now. We gotta get our landing lights on. And we are still gonna be a little bit too fast. Let's pull back on our power here. Let's try to, you know, pull out as much of the stops as we can. 5,100 is gonna be right there, and we are running this RNAV approach in. The other runway is pretty fine. I have no issues or no qualms with that one, but let's go. I know there are power settings. I completely forgot where they are, the manual is, but I'm not gonna dig through my PC looking for the manual. I know it's there. Definitely do know it's there. So it's just a matter of gonna go ahead and find it. I'm sorry, my son is in the background. He loves learning, so he is here doing his numbers and letters. So I'm just letting him chill out right now, but he does behave pretty loud. Okay, I had to just get him a little bit more quiet. A little quieter for you guys. Okay, so here we go. Alright, let's cool off on that speed. Yeah, because we should have thought of it, because it has to do that and go around. But where are we right now? We know our MDA is 3,840, so that's our minimum descent altitude. We're pretty fine over here. Shit, there was a little bit of stuttering going on there, but let's get a little speed going up here. Let's maintain our speed. Maintain everything, so we're just gonna go ahead and make that circle around. I'm just doing the full thing because why not? We're gonna stop at 5,000 feet. Oh, yeah, I almost went down to 4,000. Almost went down below what we were expecting to stay at. Alright, so there we go. We are gonna maintain this altitude until we spin around, and we are pretty low. We're gonna have to spin around for that runway. Counterintuitive, I know, we're cool. We're just gonna go ahead and follow the GPS all the way down. We could turn around right now and then just go in for the approach. There's a little stutter there. I could hit the approach mode and just let it follow the glide path down, because there is the approach. Let's run with arc mode, and there we go. We are getting a little bit of bumps here and there due to the temperature of the terrain, so we're getting a little bit of turbulence here out here. Alright, so we should be coming back around, and we're just gonna enjoy the beauty of this scenery here. This is like some real boonies type scenery. Alright, so once we spin around, we're gonna have like varying wind speeds. So we're gonna be going around that way. We gotta increase our power a little bit so that we can, once we roll out, we will be at the right speed. Here we go. Here's the bumps. Okay, yep, we're experiencing some bumps over this terrain. Our wind speed is jumping, so it is varying wind speed. KCDR. Alright, let's try meter.taf. Okay, so we are definitely looking at runway 21. There's an 18 knot crosswind on this runway. That is ridiculous. Alright. We have no problems with that. We will just try our best to maintain our altitude and try our best to maintain that glide path and come around pretty good. We're just following the GPS. All right, so here we go. We're gonna make that left turn and bank over here. Once we get out of Oxony, that's when we're gonna try to, oh no, we're gonna try to slow down a lot faster than that. So Viduka, and then once we start coming through here, we're gonna try to reduce on it and try to get in. There are people living out here, bro. No. See, that's the thing about here. It's like, you come out here to live, and as long as you're out here, who's gonna bother you? Let's be honest. The only thing you gotta check out for is if there is any, wildlife that are gonna attempt to murder you. Other than that, you are living in an area where nothing happens. Like, I mean, there's this flight that goes over to Denver, and then you can maybe take the Denver flight out to wherever it is you're going. But other than that, like, let's be honest. Let me see if my approach mode will engage. Some message, set course. Oh. The approach does arm. I think we gotta set our OBS or our course, yeah. I was just testing it out. It doesn't matter to me. All right, so with that type of crosswind that we're gonna be experiencing for this approach, oh, look at that. Look at how that terrain is modeled. That's beautiful. I think this should be like, oh my God, this is beautiful. Wow, all right, let's see if someone is out in Shadron. Yeah, someone is out here. Someone is out here. That's wild. All right. All right, so we're 2-1. All right. That guy is out here. I think it's gonna be the same like me. What are we doing out here? Shadron traffic, friendly 885. We're in the circuit for runway 21. We are now on approach for the RNAV runway 21. Shadron traffic. All right, so I think we're gonna have to start pulling back on our power right now. We're a little bit far, but this aircraft is very slippery. It's very slippery and it's very stone-like when it needs to be. Oh, why? Okay. I'm looking out. I'm not seeing anything, so we don't. Okay, yeah, we're pretty fine. Its pull up is just gonna be annoying. Okay. All right, let's maintain our speed here. I still can't see the runway.
Traffic tree 41. We're entering runway tree 0, hold short of 21. And traffic on the final, how far out are you?
Oh, we're pretty far out. We should be at least 15 miles out, so you can go ahead and depart for whatever runway you're gonna go.
Yeah, we were gonna probably need to back out here. We can do Stoll, but not this Stoll.
Let's see.
So if you're still 15 miles out, I'll quickly back out and get out of your way.
Alrighty, no problem. So we're out at Idoka right now, Echo Delta Uniform Quebec Alpha 5000, and we're heading over to Axie right now. So we should be in within 13 miles.
Alright, traffic out of tree 41 back out to runway 21. We'll be using about half the runway with chatter.
Alright, so we're gonna start very gently bringing back our power and try to get down to our we're slowing down for that traffic ahead of us, which is going to be at Chadron right now. He's on the ground, he's back taxiing, and he is going to be departing runway 21, which we're going to be landing. Okay, so we're gonna
Chatter, Powder Tree 41 departing runway 21 about mid-field chatter.
Yeah, that's great, buddy. Okay, so we should now be coming up on our 5-mile final. Shut-in traffic, friendly 885. We're now 5 miles to the runway, slowing down right now to final approach speed, landing runway 21.
Chatter, Tree 41 clear runway 21 will be departed to the southeast chatter.
Right, I do see you out there. I have you on visual for 885. All right, so we're gonna pull back on our power here so that we can get our first flaps in. Oh, we're getting a little bit of stutter. Second degree flaps in. All right, let me check our landing performance here at Chadron. Let's calculate. We're supposed to be approaching at 76 knots, so we can pull back on our speed a little bit. All right, and we are we are established on that RNAV. And we did see him departing out that way, so he's pretty good. So he's out of our range here. All right, we're flaps 30, and we should be good with this. Okay. And it's...
Chatter, Tree 41, we're clearing the airspace to the southeast last call chatter.
Hey, Anthony, how are you? Yeah, Anthony. Alright, so we are approaching at about 90 knots. We should be able to hold this. This 90 knots is perfectly fine for me. Alright, we're getting up to 100 knots. We got to pull back here. Alright, so we're keeping our torque where it's at, and we are going to be going into manual flight. Once we get down, oh, here we go. It's a little bit rough. You can see that wind is just going up and down here for us. So we're looking like we're stuck at about 14 knots. About 14 knots, it looks like it goes up. We're pulling back on our power here because we are speeding up, that we're slowing down. Alright, so landing checklist, landing gear down and lock 3 greens, landing lights are on, taxi lights are on, strobe, everything is good. And our flaps are set to 30 and landing checklist is complete. So here we go, we're going to disconnect our autopilot right now so that we can fly this beautiful bird down. Autopilot is disconnected and we are in that descent. Shadowing traffic, friendly 885, we are landing runway 21. Alright, so now we have reds here. We gotta speed up a little bit and then we're floating. Oh, let's go down. Speeding up here.
500.
There we go, we're speeding up, we don't want that, we gotta pull back. Here we go, we're right on those pappies and we are really trying to keep it on the runway here. Let's turn our yaw damper off right now, and we're below our glide. We are coming in at 80 knots. Okay, we're above, and here we go. We got a lot of runway to get down, so I'm not really worried about our runway. Oh, we're too low. But sometimes I think that the runways in Flight Simulator is at times not where it's supposed to. All right, here we go. And idle. There we go. Down for it. Rudder. Oh. We had a little bit of shift in winds there. Our winds are coming out from the there, so we are just rolling down the runway. Look at how bumpy that runway is at times. Should have landed a little bit further down the runway, but it's fine. I think we landed pretty smooth. Alright, here we go. From what I know, we just got to go all the way down to the end, and then we're turning left off of our taxiway right here. But welcome to Shadrin, guys. Our next flight out of Shadrin is going to be tomorrow. I'm not sure what time we're going to be doing it.
Trim.
And yeah, so our next flight out of Shadrin is going to be tomorrow morning. Or not tomorrow morning. I'm not sure what time we're going to fly out of Shadrin here for you guys. And let's get off the runway. And let's get our flaps up right now. Shadrin traffic, friendly 885. We're clear of the runway at 03 here. All right. Okay, so we're off the runway. Let's get our brakes set here. Let's get down to ground idle. And let's get our strobe lights off. Let's take off our recog. Our landing lights are going off. And all these are going to remain on. We don't need no intercept, and we are all set. Alright, stop trim. We're out of trim, maybe. Alright, let's roll out. And we are just gonna taxi out to... The wind is blowing this aircraft out, so we gotta just try to make sure that we keep it stable getting out of here. Just gotta make sure that we stay in here. If you notice that we're pretty low aircraft, and these guys put these lights a little bit too high. We should be smacking a few of these, that's for sure. Looks like we are. From where I'm sitting, looks like we're smacking a few of them. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. We're coming up on our gates here. It's a little bumpy here, isn't it? Alright, so we're gonna swing off to our left here. Or right. I'm so sorry. I don't know my left from my right. We're gonna get off, and then we're gonna swing to our left. And then we're gonna spin around because we gotta get to the Policia. Does it feel like we are heavy as all living heck? And here we go, and here we go. Alright, so welcome to Shadran, guys. We are now gonna take our taxi lights off. We're gonna wait a second for our engine to spool down, and...
Warning, essential bus.
Alright, engine off. I'm sorry, I can maybe go to the next side and do it, because I can quickly just spool up across. But that's fine. Alright, so our engines are gonna be stopped here in a second. Beacon lights are turned off. And turn off our probes. No smoking. Passenger seatbelt signs are off. And let's get external power selected. I don't see any external power unit here, but usually it's there. Alright, so welcome to Shadran, guys. We're gonna get you guys off the aircraft here right now, and make your way over to the police here. Policia, he's gonna go ahead and assist you guys getting your whatever it is that you guys got to do with him. I think he's waiting for you guys. He's not waiting for me, that's for sure. I'm out of here by tomorrow. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit up some of the coffee shops. Let's just go with coffee. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do our shutdown right now. So our Gen 1 and Gen 2 is off. Standby bus is going off. AV1 and AV2 is off. We're gonna pop off our battery number. Oh, we're kind of stuck in here. Battery 1 and battery 2. Now that we're off, we're gonna just push this nav button here so our nav lights can go off. And again, guys, welcome to Shadran. Let's run across over here, hopefully. It closed our door? That's wild. Oh, well, that's not nice. Bro, come on. Oh, alright, so you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me on stream today. It was, I'm not sure how many of you guys are here. I cannot see it, or if you guys are even here. I don't know. Is that a dog? Oh no, that's a bush. You guys have an awesome rest of your day, and our next stream is going to be tomorrow. Hopefully we are going to be streaming, you know, some pretty good content that you guys are going to be wanting to see. And, you know, not hear a lot of stuff going around in my background. I'm going to try my best to get in a position where it's going to be a lot better. Maybe a little later, once my son gets back to his mom for school, we should be all set. Well, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day again, and thank you for joining. Bye now.